Hello everyone, and welcome to Coffee Tasting with Coffee Mania. My name is Mandy, and I am the coffee educator here at Coffee Mania, and I'm so excited that you guys are here today. We have a fun new product that we are rolling out, and I want you guys to be the first to know. So first, let's talk a little bit about what cupping is, and then I will show you this fun new kit that we have coming your way. All right, so in the coffee professional world, cupping is used as a measure of quality. So professional cuppers will taste coffee at every stage. So as soon as it is harvested on the coffee farm, they're gonna roast it and taste it. And then when it finally ships up to us, we'll roast it and taste it ourselves and just make sure we'll try a few different roasts. And we're gonna make sure at every step of the process that the coffee maintains its quality and that there is consistency and there aren't any defects. And so that's what coffee cuppers traditionally are doing, is they're looking for defects and consistency and things like that. But for our purposes, we love to taste coffee for the joy of discovery. So coffee actually has more than 1,000 compounds of flavor that can be found in them. So it's like 3 times the amount that are found in wine. And in tasting coffee, we can discover those different flavors and how a coffee from Brazil can taste very different from a coffee from Ethiopia. And then even within each country and each region, you can find a variety of differences in the coffees. But how are we going to know that if we don't stop and actually taste and pay attention to what we're tasting? So for a lot of people, when they're tasting coffee, it just tastes like coffee. People are baffled when I tell them that there are coffees that taste like blueberry that don't actually have any flavors added to them. So we've discovered that by tasting side by side. So that's the easiest way to actually pay attention to the different flavors that we can find in coffee. So what we're gonna do is we are going to send a kit out that you can do this right from home. Traditionally, we would do it here in our cupping room at the warehouse. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we can't taste in person, and I really miss doing that with y'all. So I want to have a chance for you all to continue tasting and learning about coffees and enjoying new blends and new origins that you haven't tried before. And so this is a fun way for us to be able to do that for you. So what we've done is put together this kit, and in this kit, you will get 2 cupping bowls. Now these cupping bowls are perfect. They will contain the exact amount of liquid that you will need. So we'll give you a set amount of coffee, about 10 grams of ground coffee, and this will hold 150 milliliters of water. So basically you're gonna put the ground coffee in, and then you're gonna fill it up to the top with water, and you're gonna have the exact measurement that you need to brew the coffee properly so that you can taste it and discover the flavors in it. So this cup has a number 1 on it, and it's got our logo on it, custom engraved. And then we're also going to have a cup 2. So we're gonna start with just 2 samples at a time. So you can try cup 1 and cup 2 side by side and keep them separate. We like to taste blindly because it helps us to not have a bias when we're tasting coffees. For myself, I know if I taste an Ethiopian, I'm expecting certain things in it. So by tasting blindly, it helps give me a chance to actually pay attention to what I'm tasting and actually learn the different flavors that can be found in it and allow myself to be surprised by different flavors. Like I said, even in the same region of Ethiopia, you can find different flavors. So the best way to do that is to taste it blindly. And then at the end of every cupping session, we'll tell you what coffees you've just tasted. But that just gives you a chance to pay attention to what you're tasting. So you'll have those 2 cups, which is really fun. And then you're also gonna have this beautiful cupping spoon. It's got Coffee Mania on it, engraved with our logo. It's a nice heavyweight cupping spoon. It's got the perfect little bowl for you to slurp your coffee, which helps to aspirate all the flavors on your tongue so that you can actually taste every little bit of coffee that you get. So that's gonna have be in your cupping kit. So you've got those 2 bowls and that spoon. We also have a flavor wheel that we custom made here. Sorry for the glare. And this is going to help you learn about the different flavors that are found in coffee. So like I said, there are so many different flavors. This is not comprehensive by any means, but it helps you distinguish between maybe the fruitier coffees or the more chocolatey coffees, and helps you put words to what you're tasting. So instead of just saying it tastes like fruit, you can say, oh, maybe it's more berry. And if it's berry, maybe it's more blueberry than it is raspberry or something. So just seeing how specific we can get is really helpful. And so this is just a tool that we use to give us words for what we're tasting. And then we also have, so you can take all the notes that you need, a cupping sheet. Now this is not the official coffee cupping sheet for the professionals, but it just gives us a space to write down what fragrances we're smelling in the coffee. What does the flavor taste like when we initially taste it? What does the aftertaste taste like? How is the body? Is it more of a heavy body? Is it more of a light, watery body? And so those are ways that we can actually write down and remember what we're tasting. Because I don't know about you, but I could taste a whole bunch of things, and if I don't write it down, I'm gonna forget about it. So this helps me keep track of remembering which ones I loved and didn't love, and all of those things. And of course, there will be 2 little packets of coffee that will have the exact amount of coffee that you need. It will be ground exactly for a pour over brewing method, which is what we use when we're cupping. And it'll be labeled 1 and 2, so you will be able to make sure that you have the coffee from 1 in the cupping bowl for 1, which will make sure that we don't mix them up and we're talking about the same coffees at the same time. So that is what you're gonna get in your kit. It's only $45 and we'll ship it right to you. You can jump right on and watch any of our YouTube videos. I'll have them up for you so that you can taste along with us from the comfort of your own home, which will be really, really fun. So I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear if you're excited about this. I'd love to hear when you do taste with us, what you love and don't love, and some of your favorite coffees. And we'll go from there. We're just gonna we'll try this and see how many different coffees we can taste side by side, and go from there. So I will see you on the other side of the screen, and I look forward to tasting all the coffee with you.